So today we're diving into some really interesting material, focusing on Kaal Bhairav Ashtami. It's also widely known as Bhairav Jayanti.
That's right. And this day, it's all about Kaal Bhairav, who is considered the Raudra Roop, the truly fierce form of Bhagwan Shiv.
Exactly. And our goal here really is to explore that significance, but also to get practical. We want to distill the proper method, the puja vidi, and especially those powerful remedies the sources call Upaye.
Infallible remedies. Things said to help achieve success, gain victory over enemies Shatron Parvijay, and find freedom from fear by Simukti. It's quite a promise.
And what really anchors this, right from the start, is the Kashi connection. Kaal Bhairav as the Kotwal.
The guard or policeman of Kashi? Yes, it's fundamental. The belief is strong. Worshipping him clears away life's problems.
Like what specifically?
Well, things like spiritual blockages, Tantra Mantra Bahan, and even neutralizing negative planetary energies, the Grabadhan. It's comprehensive protection.
So let's break down the actual ritual, the puja vidi. Where do we start?
It begins, as often, with purification. A sacred bath, snan, and then you make a sankalp, a sort of formal intention or resolve for the worship.
And it's not just Kaal Bhairav alone.
No, exactly. Since he's a form of Shiva, you first honor Bhagwan Shiv and Mata Parvati. Then you proceed with the worship of Kaal Bhairav himself.
Right. Now the offerings, the samagri, this part seems very specific, quite evocative.
It really is. You absolutely need a mustard oil lamp, a sarsam kitelka dipak, and then these specific black items.
Black sesame, kaletil.
Yes, and black lentils, udad ki dal. Also jaggery, good. And certain sweets are highlighted, like nariyal or imarti.
And I noticed the sources mention wearing black clothes and performing the puja at night.
Yes, ratrika samay. That emphasis on black and nighttime worship, it kind of speaks to Kaal Bhairav's power to absorb negativity, to work within the darkness, you could say.
Makes sense. And during this night puja?
The core devotional acts are reciting the Kaal Bhairav Ashtak, which is a powerful hymn, and chanting the main mantra.
How many times?
108 times is the standard recommendation. And critically, the ritual should conclude with Pog Vitran,
Which is?
distributing the offered food, the fog, especially to the poor. It completes the cycle of offering and sharing.
Let's move on to those achukupe, the specific remedies. These seem to connect the worship directly to solving problems. What about intense fear or problems related to Rahu and Ketu?
Yes. For that, the sources point strongly towards the Vahan, the vehicle of Kaal Bhairav.
Which is the black dog, right? The kalakute.
Exactly. So, feeding a black dog sweet roti or milk is considered a very direct way to seek Kaal Bhairav's protection. It's like appealing through his companion.
And the lamp again?
Yes, lighting that mustard oil lamp, specifically at a Bhairav temple, is mentioned as a way to directly pacify Rahu and Ketu issues.
Interesting. What about financial difficulties? Arthik tangi, as the sources put it.
For that, it leans towards specific donations and sweets again.
Like that.
Donating sawa kilo, that's 1¼ kilograms of black lentils, the udad ki dal, or black sesame seeds.
And the sweet.
Offering and then distributing imarti, or jalebi. Sharing that sweetness is seen as a way to invite prosperity.
Now things get quite intense when dealing with obstacles or enemies. There's a specific nighttime ritual involving a lemon.
Yes, this one is quite potent according to the texts. You take a lemon, a nimbu, write the enemy's name on it with roli, that red sacred powder, and
Offer it where?
ideally, or alternatively, you offer a garland of 5 or 7 lemons. The recommended places are quite specific. A solitary, perhaps somewhat isolated temple, or even near a cremation ground, a shmashan ghat. It's a direct appeal for neutralization.
Wow. And lastly, for general success, progress in work or business.
Here, the focus shifts to the sacred people tree, lighting a mustard oil lamp under a people keephead.
While doing something else.
Yes, while walking around it, circumambulating and chanting the mantra 5 times. Also, donating black items, again black clothes or blankets, is linked to clearing business hurdles and career growth.
So it's clear, the worship involves these potent symbols, black color, dogs, lemons, night rituals, all linked to this fierce protective deity. But there's a contrast at the end, isn't there?
There really is. The sources are very strict about avoiding tamsik borjan, things like meat and alcohol around this time.
And not just food, right?
Exactly. Perhaps even more significantly, there's a strong instruction to avoid kathor vachan, harsh words. You're supposed to maintain peace and calm, especially after the worship.
Which leads to the final thought for everyone listening. Why would the worship of such a fierce deity, the Kotwal of Kashi himself, put such a heavy emphasis on maintaining personal purity, inner tranquility, and specifically gentle speech?
That's the question to ponder, isn't it? What does that tell us about the nature of this protection and the path to accessing it? Something to reflect on.